Good morning, welcome back to a new weekly vlog, which is supposed to be a weekly vlog, but it's currently Friday. I had videoed all week, and then yesterday somehow deleted all of the footage, which is brilliant. To be fair, we didn't really do a lot. We were kind of working and getting things done during the day, and then went for walks in the evenings. So I'd filmed a couple of nice sunsets. We went food shopping the other day, which was quite exciting because they had vegetables in, so that felt like Christmas for us, having not had vegetables. Well, not canned vegetables for a couple of days. What else happened? Not a lot else happened really. Oh yeah, so Wednesday was a panic day. So we got an email from the visa people saying we need to go to Paris. So Wednesday we basically spent the day looking at flights and accommodation and how we can get from this small island here back to Panama and then back to Paris by next weekend. Because I've booked in for Spanish classes next week, so I didn't want to completely miss all of that, but I'm having to miss Friday's lesson and also 2 nights in the homestay, which is a shame, but we kind of don't have much choice. The other thing, so because we're going straight from Panama to Miami to New York and then to Paris with the flights, we haven't got time to stop off in Miami to change clothes, so we're going to have to go to Paris where I think it's currently snowing and freezing with like shorts and t-shirts. We've both got maybe 1 pair of jeans each and 1 jumper each, so that's going to be fun. So I'm starting a new series on my blog called Recommendations, where I'm basically going to talk about hotels, restaurants, cafes, shops, anything really that I could recommend to people. I was going to do it reviews, but I don't really want to talk about bad places. I want to talk about places I actually would recommend people going. So I did one this last couple of days on a shop in Casco Viejo called Undercover. I'll leave it linked below, but what I've done with that one is I emailed her first, because when I went in I spoke to her, and I got some kind of relevant information from her. So rather than me kind of writing an overview of what I think of what I see, I've included some information about the brand and about her and about the shop and what they do and things. So it's more of a kind of concise blog post rather than just my opinion. It's kind of got information as well. But I'm planning on doing a kind of series with this maybe. So I've put that on Facebook and I've paid for some ads. So I'll see how many views that gets and if it helps her at all with the business. And then yesterday I also did an advert for my photography on Facebook, because I'm offering free engagement photo shoots when people book me as their wedding photographer. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully that does quite well as well, because I'm looking to do some wedding photography this year in Miami. So back to today. I think we're going to stay at the house again today because Jerome's got to work and I was going to get some things done. So even though I deleted the whole of this week, we didn't do a lot honestly anyway. I'm hoping I'll make it up this weekend. So if I do some video today, and then we'll be going to BOCAS tomorrow and Sunday, so that might be fun, looking around the shops and things. So I'll try and make it a fun vlog, even though it's 3 days. So I'm going to show Jeremy how to get into a hammock properly after his attempt the other day. Bear in mind there's a huge hole.
Hello.
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 Hi.
Okay.
It was a bit wonky, isn't it? Oh, okay, man.
Well, that was shit.
So we're currently just down by the harbour. We've been coming every evening this week, which you would have seen if I hadn't deleted all the footage. But we've been coming down and sitting on the piers, which has been really nice because we get great views over the buildings and houses here, and also the sunsets and the water and people on and off the boats. And it's just kind of become our routine to come down here and sit on the pier and have a bit of a chat and a catch up and talk about our day and everything else. So today I edited a video which I talked about all the cosmetics and beauty products that I've brought with me for 6 weeks in Panama. So that should be going up soon. I'm not sure what I'm going to do in terms of my upload schedule yet. But I edited that anyway, so that's finished. I heard back from Maria, who owns the shop Undercover. So I wrote a blog post for them on my blog, and then I promoted it on Facebook as well. So I think it's had about 700 views, and so that's doing well. But anyway, I heard back from her. So when I spoke to her, I told her I was a photographer and I do portrait photography. And she's got 2 daughters, and so she might be interested in a photo shoot. So she emailed me today saying she'd be interested in doing one next Friday in Panama City, because we're there for the day and then we fly back to France on the Saturday. So I'm going to be exhausted from the night bus the night before, but it'll be really nice to see her again, because I got quite well with her actually. Even though I only spoke to her for about 10 minutes, it was quite nice to get to know her. So it'd be nice to get to know her a bit more and photograph her and children. So that'll be next week, so that was good news today. Jeremy's booked his flights back to Miami and a couple more hotels and whatnot. It's taking its time getting everything organised. I've still not booked flights back home and then back to Miami, but I don't really know when I'm going or when I'm doing all that yet. So as soon as I start figuring it all out, then I'll be able to book that. So I just thought I'd tell you about BASTIMENTOS as well. So it's a Caribbean island, which is a part of Panama, and it's just next to BOCAS, which is a bit more of a touristic town. I don't really know, I like it a lot more now. At the beginning of the week I was a bit worried because we'd heard from the police and from locals not to walk around with valuables because there's people with machetes in the bushes waiting to rob you. I was a bit nervous about spending the week here, to be honest, and about people following us home and knowing where we lived and being seen with cameras and phones and things, but actually it's been fine. And I'm sure bad things do happen, and it's good to warn tourists, aka white people, about that. But we've not had any problems actually, and walking around it's been fine, and we've not gone back down that way, which is where we saw the cockfight, and I didn't feel particularly safe there. But apart from that, I've quite liked it here. So I don't think I could live here, only because first of all the internet is super slow, but then second of all, which is the main problem, there's not much food choices in the shops. So I think they can probably get a delivery once a week, and even then it's kind of like bananas, pineapples, avocados, onions, potatoes, maybe red peppers, but there's no salads, and there's no fish. There's a lot of veg and fruit missing that I would like to have in my diet, so I couldn't live here, but it's a great place to come for like a week to chill out and relax. And actually last night we went for a walk down by that end of the harbour, which is where we got off the boat a couple of days ago, and then we walked up through the town. I don't know if you've seen that vlog from last week, but anyway, we walked down there and then kind of walked around the coast a bit. So we walked around there and down by the coast a bit, and there's some really, really great properties around there. There's a hostel, I think, or hotel / restaurant called Firefly that looked lovely because it had little market lights outside, and I think they've got kind of tree houses and little places you can rent, so that was really cute. But then there's also really, really lovely built houses up there, overlooking the water obviously, and they're kind of out of town on their own, so they're really quiet, with a beach, although a rocky beach. I don't think you'd actually go swimming, but you know, kind of at the water, and you're kind of like 5 minutes out of town, but it'd be really, really nice and quiet. So that was nice discovering there last night. I think if I was to recommend people coming here, I would probably recommend going around that way, just because you kind of escape the town and it's less noisy and busy and things. And so tonight we're just going to get some water because we've run out again. I think we're just going to get a litre pump for tonight, so we'd have to carry back to BOCAS tomorrow. Get some dinner and then chill out, I think. I'd like to go up to the chocolate I'd like to go up to the chocolate farm maybe tomorrow morning. I think there's an organic cafe there, so that could be quite nice. I'd like to see the chocolate growing and how they process it, and maybe buy some chocolate that's not going to be like super sweet and like the Cadbury's and things that I'm used to. Hopefully we can do that tomorrow morning before we have to leave, so that could be good. So I'll speak to you in a bit. We've just been sat on there. We're about to go and get some water. So I'll show you the shop because there's literally nothing in there. I'll show you what choice we've got. Yeah. Yeah, they've got cheddar cheese, Pringles, so the apple juice and orange juice here is horrendous. It doesn't taste like apples or oranges. So in terms of fresh food, there's salad, tomatoes, pepper, carrots, maybe a couple of piñas, let's see. We've just seen a little rabbit down there. I think you can just see his ears. I wonder if it's a house rabbit and escaped. Maybe it's a hare. It's a bit small. And then Bunny, go in the light. Oh.
Oh, the front.
Is it?
It's alright.
If he jumps, I'm literally going to shit myself. So for dinner, Jeremy's made noodles with fried onions and then raw courgette, avocado, red pepper, yellow pepper,
And black beans in case
tomato and black beans in case we're still hungry, and we're going to sit and watch a film. So we've just watched the film Big Eyes. It's about a woman who was a painter and her husband basically took credit for everything that she did. I think it's a true story. Is it on Netflix? Yeah, it's on Netflix, so go check it out, it was good fun. I edited my video that I did yesterday where I talked about my makeup and cosmetics that I bring travelling with me. That's online now, so I'll link that below. Please go over, have a look, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. We're just about to go to bed. So that's it for this evening. I'll see you tomorrow. Morning. So it's Saturday, we're leaving today, we're going to go to the BOCAS. We've just been packing this morning and I've been bitten on my leg twice by something that is killing me. Anyway, we're about to go out for a quick walk up to see the chocolate factory and the organic farm, and then we're going to have to head out and get the boat over to the new place. We haven't got anywhere booked for tonight, so we're going to have to walk around and try and find something, which would be fun but annoying. So, thanks Jeremy. Anyway, let's go to the farm. So I've just been to Up in the Hill. I didn't do any videoing, but I took some photos, so I'll insert them in while I'm talking about it. It's a cute little place. It's got locally grown chocolate, and then they've also made kind of face cream from the chocolate, and you can obviously buy chocolates and coffee and whatnot. They've got a lot of bracelets and books and handicraft things that they've made obviously. And you can go there for drinks and snacks and food, I think. We didn't get anything just because we've just had breakfast and we're trying to save money at the moment. So we didn't get anything, but it's a cute place just to look around and have, you know, have a sit down. The woman was a bit strange. She wasn't super welcoming. Like, we were there for about 10 minutes before she came and said hello. And then everyone she did, she was a bit like, do you want anything? And it's like, oh no thanks. She's like, okay, bye. So, I don't know, maybe she wasn't in a good mood today, but she wasn't super welcoming. But the rest of it was nice. It was nice to have a quick look around and take a couple of photographs. I think I'll talk about it on my blog just because it's a nice place to visit if you're here. There's not much to do on this island, but I think there's probably one of the things that you can do, even if you don't spend money. Have a bit of a hike and take some photographs really, and have a, you know, buy some nice souvenirs and some local things. Just on our way back down, and I think we're going to then head to BOCAS. I forgot to mention you can hire surfboards from there, but you can also rent houses, like huts to live in. So that could be quite a good option if you're here, just to kind of get out of the way of the town and not hear any of the music and get away from the people basically. I think it could be quite nice to stay up there. We've just come down for a walk down by the beach before we leave. That's where we came the other evening, but we thought it'd be nice to come during the day to actually see it a bit clearer. The sun's just gone away, which I think is a good thing, because then the colours will be nice, but it's also not as hot, whereas Jeremy wanted to get some photos with the water looking super blue. But anyway, so we're here at the moment. Try again. Go on. Get away from under the palm tree, Jeremy. So I decided that rather than walking around looking for somewhere to stay, we're going to go to Selena, so we've just booked that, and we're going to leave our little house. Bye house! Got my backpack on. Bye Bastimentos, it's been fun. So we got the boat over to BOCAS, and then we just walked to our hostel. We're staying in Selena. Yeah, we're gonna get some cash out. We're staying in Selena, so we just got some lunch there. We made ourselves a salad with some food that we already had, and they've just been chilling on the outside bit for a bit. And then we'll come for a walk round. So I think we'd like to walk down to the beach, depending on how far it is, and I want to find the school as well. That's the airport. We're just walking up to see the school at the moment. Oh my god, look at this tattoo shop. That looks super safe and super clean. Oh god. I've just written Rosie in the sand and Jeremy's drawing a poop face. Thanks Jeremy. We've just come into the shop and there's books and makeup, and we both got so excited about like normal life things. So this is where we're staying, Selena, just for one night, and then we'll go to the host family tomorrow. But we had our lunch up there earlier. And then we're in that building. I've put makeup on for the first time in a little while, which is nice. So we're just coming out for dinner. We think we're going to go and get like burger and chips or something, because I think next week we're going to probably get in like home cooked food, so like local food. So tonight's the last chance really to get some gross but delicious food. So I got tuna and pineapple burger and Jeremy got meat with this view. Good morning. So this morning we went to our host family house and then we've just kind of unpacked a little bit and we're now going to have a walk. Well, we're going to find some lunch, then we're going to walk to the beach, but that's our host house behind me. Oh crap. I don't know where we're going for lunch, but hopefully we'll find a wrap or a sandwich shop or something. For a swim. It's so lovely and warm, it's like bath water, and I was actually cold at getting out because there was a bit of a breeze. That's how warm it is. So lovely. This tree looks like it's been painted. That's crazy. And there's another one here. So I just found it near the beach, and oh my god, it's beautiful. There are more people on here, but it's so pretty. We've just been for a swim, it's so warm. I'll show you it. There's Jeremy. Do a cartwheel.
I'll tell you when to start.
Ready? Oh! I just pulled my leg muscle. Oh my god, look at this tiny kitten. Should we rescue it?
What?
Apart from the fact that you're allergic to cats. So I'm just quickly editing this vlog, and I just wanted to say, last night I had dinner with the family. We had rice with chicken and plantains, which was yummy. And then the music that you've just seen, basically tomorrow, well, Monday today, but tomorrow in this video, the kids are going back to school, and for them it's a bit of a celebration rather than kind of the last day of school. They celebrate the first day of school. So they have band and have balloons, it's a bit of a party. So that was that. Just quickly as well, so I think I'm going to do, rather than doing weekly vlogs every single week, I think I'm going to do vlogs when I have a fun day, and also as in, like, put them together as and when I decide. So if I have a really full day, I might just have that on its own, or sometimes maybe have 2 or 3 days together, or a full week, depending on how much I do and how busy I am and how exciting it is, basically. And then the last thing is that I'm just now going to insert some outtakes. So I've started vlogging sometimes, there's been super noisy, there's been something funny happening. So I'm going to insert them in as well, and I think I'll probably do that at the end of all my videos now, like the kind of outtakes and the funny bits that, you know, that otherwise wouldn't be seen, but I think it's quite funny to share it. Anyway, so I hope you've enjoyed the video. I don't know when the next one will be up then, since I'm not doing it weekly now, but I'm sure in the next couple of days anyway. Bye! Good morning, welcome back. Oh, what's that noise? This is boring chat. Good morning. Oh, birds.